Hey sis, and welcome to Learn From Me Sis. I'm Christina Jade, and this is my space where I tell the truth about all things healing, motherhood, heartbreak, and rebuilding a life that I'm truly proud of. And if you ever felt like you're carrying the weight all alone, then this podcast is definitely for you. I read a comment. I know you're not supposed to read comments, but like this is new for me, and so it was like, cool comment. I want to read what it says. And I read one comment and it was very nice. They were like, oh my god, you're so beautiful. Thank you. So I'm like, ooh, what does this comment says? And it said something like, oh, it's not like you're gonna do anything about it anyways. And they were referring to the fact that my kid's father owes me $50,000. Close to $50,000. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. What do you mean you're not gonna do anything about it anyway? There's nothing that I can do. That's not my responsibility. He's supposed to be responsible for his own fucking finances and his own fucking children. And he is not. I have been down this path with this man-child for many years. My oldest is 19. My daughter just turned 17. I'm gonna be honest because it's not about butchering what this person is as a human being, because that's not what I fucking care about. This is about me speaking about the trials that I've had to go through to support these 4 human beings on my own. In order to accurately paint a picture from the beginning of my struggles with getting what was rightfully for my kids, I never decided to put him on child support. I needed to get state insurance, and when I was living in Newport, Rhode Island, when I was 18, I was pregnant with my son, and I needed to get insurance. So when I applied for insurance, his mother was like, apply for food stamps too, because at that point I was living with her and she was helping me, and she was very accustomed to this lifestyle. And I don't mean anything by that, because I got welfare and shit. Thank you government. And to all of those people who try to say, you ignorant people, try to say, oh my god, I don't want my hard-earned money going to baby mamas or whatever the fuck they fucking try to say, to imply that they're better and we're lesser because we get state assistance. That thing becomes a trap. It doesn't want to allow you to really fucking help your life or your kids. The stipulations of it is unrealistic, meaning that even if you do get a little bit of a bump in pay, you still get knocked off. It was insane. And I understand that there are people who take advantage of the system. I get it. But still, it's still not a large amount of your fucking incomes, of your taxes, I should say. It really isn't. And I should fucking find the fact here about it, because like, enough is enough. Like, stop spreading false information. Do your fucking research, you imbecile. And for me and my children, I've always worked. The times that I was on welfare and gotten state insurance, I already paid it to me. Like, it was a full circle moment for me over here. So enough. So yeah, like I was saying, I digress. I wasn't intentionally going to put him on child support, but because I had to get the state insurance, it's like a catch-22. He waited for child support, not me. He started to go on child support. And, you know, there would be times that he would pay in the beginning. And when I had my daughter, it went up, but I think it went up to like 110. For 2 children, this man was court ordered to pay $110. There was multiple times that he wouldn't even pay that. And it's like $110. Are you serious? At that time, I was living in like subsidized housing, so yeah, it wasn't a lot of fucking money that I had to pay. It was probably like close to like $900 or some shit like that, or maybe like $1,000 because I was in a 3-bedroom. I don't know. It wasn't what I was paying now. It wasn't my big girl fucking rent. It definitely wasn't. But I was struggling hard body to pay that rent. And it was like, cool, yeah, I was getting food stamps, but like, you're not helping me with these kids and my responsibility. And I would ask him for like help. Oh, the usual. Like, he was one of those bitch ass baby daddies. Like, oh, it's not my responsibility to help you pay your rent. It's not my responsibility to help you pay your electricity bill. It's not my responsibility. It's not my responsibility. It's not my responsibility. Well, motherfucker, tell me what is your responsibility? Because it's my responsibility to have this shit for my kids. Because if I don't, I'm gonna get in trouble. So whose responsibility is it? That's what I want to know. Like, whose responsibility is it? You would talk so much shit. You thought I was balling with your $110, babe? What? I used to get so much flack. So the timeline is important because I elevated professionally. So I wasn't going to fucking depend on you. Like, this man made it so like I've had to call out at work before because and that's the other thing. He wasn't even really in the beginning. He would watch my kids because he would live with me. And I'm never going to say, oh, that was our house. Shit, because bitch, that was my house. That my name was on it. You couldn't be on anything on mine because you are a felon. And that's not a dig to any felons, but like, you know, there are some people who will just do shit just to do it. And then there are other people that do it because they need to do it. And what I will never respect is somebody lying about needing to do it when you didn't have to fucking do it. Because don't try to say that you decided that you needed to sell drugs because my kids needed diapers. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. Especially when your fucking cry bag of a mother would always do anything for you. So don't try to say, oh, I had to sell drugs because my kids needed diapers. This is not a rap song. Don't do that. It's just skeevy shit like that. My first job ever was McDonald's. I stayed at McDonald's on and off until I got my CNA license. One of the times that I was off, I worked at Taco Bell. I worked at Stop and Shop. Yeah, wherever I needed to work, that's where I was going. Oh, I worked at Walmart once. I was gonna work because, again, I had my son when I was 18. Like, my son's birthday is in December. I turned 18 in February. I went into my 19th year as a mother. I had my daughter when I was 21. So, like, there was never an opportunity to just be like, I'm just gonna be irresponsible. I'm not gonna take care of my responsibilities because, you know, I just want to get high or get drunk. Like, no, babe. Like, that's not what I knew. Like, I knew I needed to take care of my responsibilities, and I did a good fucking job with his $110 and what I did at work. So I would have to get extra hours. I would have daycare. Sometimes I wouldn't have a car. We would have to take the bus. Like, I would fucking walk in the snow, in the rain. It didn't fucking matter. I'm gonna get to work because I need to take care of my kids. Like, the fact that it's literally been that the whole entire time. And you try to say, and you give me flack about needing help. That is something I'll never understand. Like, it's one thing to be a piece of shit person. It's a completely another thing to be a piece of shit person and make it hard for somebody who's doing everything on their own. Like, who the fuck does that? Like, that was my life. That was my life. And when I finally said enough of it was enough with him when I was in Rhode Island, because obviously I ran it back. Like, God damn it, Christina, you ran it back, bitch. Ah! But that's what happens when you don't learn your fucking patterns. That's exactly what fucking happens. That's exactly what happens when you do not learn your patterns. You'll repeat cycles until you finally learn the lesson. And all that matters is that you finally fucking learn the lesson, baby. I also tried to go to Washington State to live with my parents. Crazy girl. And I ended up having to come back to Rhode Island. I lived with an acquaintance, I lived with somebody who I thought was my friend, and I made sure, like, she was 100% okay with us moving with her, because I was just waiting for my apartment in Bayside. And I was just like, Rebecca, are you sure you will be okay with however long it's gonna take for us to get into my apartment? She's like, yeah, it'll be fine. I'm like, okay. End up getting kicked out over her wanting me to pay more and do more. And I'm just like, bitch, I'm already watching your kids so you can have a life. What else do you want me to do? I don't understand what else I need to do for you right now. Like, I just don't think that this is appropriate. But I'm like, fine, but I'll leave. And you know what it was? Like, she was starting to get more serious with her husband now. I'm back in my car. I had a long fucking day. Now it's nighttime. So yeah. Came back from Washington State, lived with a friend, ended up getting kicked out. Had my it was my older two kids. We're staying at Luthie's Hearth in Middletown. He is crying to his mom, like, I just want to help her. And, you know, I'm falling for it. Hook, line, and sinker. So I'm at Luthie's Hearth for like 6 weeks. And during that time, I'm also in school because I'm getting my CNA license. So I complete the CNA license program. Then I move into Bayside. He and I have like a couple more times of trying. He starts getting a job at Five Guys, which is very beneficial because it's like regular pay. And it seems to be helping him. There's just like stupid shit going on too, though. But I mean, it's still, in regards to the care with the kids, it still wasn't where I thought it should be. He was still not taking the kids like he needed to. So I graduated my CNA program. I'm in some nursing home in Newport, and I'm working during days. And it's just not working because I'm a fucking shit that's not helping. What I end up doing is I go to night shift. And this is perfect because if he and I are not together, he is not there for my kids. It is pulling teeth for him to help me with my kids. And when I mean help me with my kids, I'm not talking about, you know, watching my kids so I can go to work, or helping me pay bills for my kids, or, you know, I'm not living a grand life either. Like how I'm benefiting from like his hard-earned money, because cut me a fucking break. $110 for 2 fucking kids. That's a fucking joke. But whatever. When I become a CNA, life's a little bit easier. I was working night shift because it's only 8-hour shifts. So I could go in at 11 o'clock, I could leave at 7, and I could be home to get my kids up. During this time that I'm working night shift, I'm leaving my children at home. That was child neglect. Me leaving my kids at the ages that they were while they were asleep, that was child neglect. I had no other choices. I tried to work during the day shift, but it still just wasn't, it wasn't feasible, which is why I have continued to work night shift, because it works better for my family. And if I only have me to count on, then that's the only shift I can fucking work, right? While I'm working, I did not gain my sense of, like, you know, in my last episode, I expressed how when I clock into work, it's like I'm taking off my mom costume and I'm putting on my work costume. I built that during the time that I'm like worrying about my kids being home, left alone, and I'm at work because there's no other opportunity. And, you know, let's just pause here for a second. I'm at work as a CNA in a nursing home. I'm not shaking my ass. I'm not selling drugs. Whatever he had to do was always so more important than his own kid's safety. But looking back on it, I don't think I really fully understood the magnitude of what he was really like offering us. You were saying that my children's safety was not a priority for you, because at the end of the day, you wanted to hurt me. You wanted to make me pay because of however I made you feel. I definitely developed burnt outness during being a single mom the first time with my older two kids. And then I decided that I was just tired of being burnt out, and let's try to make it easier on us. So we went back with him, had 2 more kids. So I'm gonna fast forward. There are previous episodes, go watch them, that talk about like how I became a single mom for the second time, and it goes over like the gist of the timeline. Quick summary. I get to $110 once a month, basically. And I did everything. At this point, he probably has the kids, I don't know, it's just like sprinkled whenever he wants to claim that he's a good father. Let's move on. Let's fast forward. It's important that I say, before I decided to take the court route, I asked him for additional child support. Yeah. Didn't want to do it my way. Took him back to court. Went up. I think it was like 4 times what I was even fucking asking for. Like, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm not trying to make your life be completely hardened in our responsibilities. And what I asked was nowhere near what he got forwarded. Cool. Say less. So I went to court and I took it for everything. Now he goes to the court case. And it didn't matter that he didn't go, because Florida does the smart thing. And if you don't show up, they're still going to try you. Like somebody who works the minimum wage job. So they calculated that amount with what somebody at Wendy's would make. Granted, my kids deserved more. Since it went up, he has not paid a dime. Since that one payment from his taxes, not a dime that my kids see. You know, my daughter's birthday was on the 12th, and I asked her, hey, she asked him to send her money. And I asked her, did he send you money? And she was like, no, but I knew he wasn't going to when I asked for $4 and he couldn't even send that. He didn't get anything for my youngest daughter for her birthday. Didn't get anything from my youngest son, 2 years in a row. Didn't get anything from my oldest son. Don't even know the last time. And it aggravates me that he's still able to show up to events like you're some type of active member in this fucking family. Like him going to my son's graduation and knowing that you didn't help with any of the finances for me to get him his cap and gown. Like cap and gown plus everything else that I'm already paying, that's a lot. Then his senior pictures, then making sure he has the yearbook, but I didn't even make sure he had the yearbook because I couldn't do everything on my own. Do you understand how horrible I felt that I couldn't get his yearbook? I don't even know if he genuinely means that he wasn't trying to get a yearbook anyway. It's bullshit that my kids have to go without because I am doing the best that I can with the cards that I have. And he can still get high. He can still get drunk. He can still smoke his cigarettes. And just not give a fuck about his children. And it's like, you really think you're hurting me? But you're not. You're hurting them. And yes, it does hurt me. Yes. So maybe you don't give a fuck about the fact that you're hurting me because my kids are hurting. It's just wild to me. Well, it doesn't matter. Because the life that my kids have now is only because of me. My blood, sweat, and fucking tears went into my kids having the life that they have now. And yes, we moved again. Yes, we're in an apartment. But baby, please believe me when I say we will be back in our house before the end of this year. Without your fucking help. You were supposed to help on principle. Because these are our children that we are supposed to raise. I have been stressed out. I have cried. I have stolen. I have cheated to make sure my kids did not go without. And I think I did a damn good job. But I do need help. So that's what happened. And the moment I realized that I was giving him way too much fucking power by making it easier for him to show up, texting him to show up, emailing him to show up, calling him to show up, I was just stressing myself out. It wasn't getting me anywhere with this motherfucker. It was just stressing me out. And the moment I stopped doing it, it made it easier for me to just deal with the consequences of the choices I made. Because that's at the end of the day, I made the choice to have these children with this man. That's what I did. And I deal with my responsibilities. That's all I can focus on. It's not what he does. It's not about what he doesn't. His choices are his choices and my choices are my choices. And is it fair? No, sis, it's not fair. And this is the part that nobody really talks about. It's not just he didn't pay. It's the way that it slowly erodes you. It makes you question yourself. It makes you hyper independent. It makes you stop expecting help from anybody, even those that offer it. It makes you feel like you have to be hard because nobody else is coming. I had to stop and really ask, were there lessons that other people can be able to learn from this story? And there is. More importantly than just a lesson learned, it's being seen. I see you. So if you have dealt with this or are dealing with this, I see you, I hear you. It's not fucking fair. If you have any questions that you may want to ask me about situations that you've gone through that maybe I can relate, please drop it below. Let's help each other. We gotta stop letting these motherfuckers get the best of us. It's not fair. It was never fair. We didn't lay down with ourselves. We didn't use our rose in the bed, and the rose didn't ejaculate semen into us. There is another person who is responsible for our children. Men. Children's mother
is a piece of shit, I see you. A piece of shit is a piece of shit, bro. There's no discrimination on if it's mom or dad. If you're moms can be a deadbeat parent too. I know this. I've had acquaintances like that. It's enough. You don't want to show up to be a part of handling your responsibilities. There's the fucking door, and don't make it harder for the person that shows up. That's all I'm saying. Don't do that. You're already an ain't shit person. Don't make it harder. I learned that took many, many years. When it matters, your kids know who is there for them. They know which parent is going to be their safety. They pick up on that shit real easy. There's multiple times with him and my children when they were younger that I saw, oh wow, they really see their dad for not being shit. And that's a sad fact. You should want to do better. This is your lineage. I don't know, do better, you know? You'll be judged for this. I want to see how many bad parents are out there and how their life is. Chances are your life sucks and you're not happy because you didn't take care of your responsibilities, baby. Thank you for spending time with me. If this episode helped you feel seen, make sure you subscribe and share it with somebody who needs it. And remember, you're not behind, you're becoming. I'll talk to you in the next episode.